You might ask, why is the Devil's River one of the 3 least visited parks in Texas? Well, it's only open on the weekends, so there is a simple time restriction that may limit some. But with both the most and least visited parks, the biggest factor is the proximity of a city, and the closest town here is Del Rio, which has under 35,000 residents. So rest assured, it's the remoteness, not the grandeur, because although it takes some doing to get here, the reward is a wild, largely untouched area that feels like the heart of Texas. The Fawcett family donated their ranch, which you can still see signs of, and I'm indebted to them for it, because few other state parks in Texas give you such a feeling of being alone in pristine nature. The 12-mile loop keeps going, but I've caught my first glimpse of the river, and it's time I mosey on down and check it out. The river itself is glorious, hemmed in by a butte that overshadows the Riverside Trail. It is spring-fed with a color that can be anywhere from ultramarine to turquoise. Though you're asked not to walk back into the source of the springs and thereby disturb the delicate ecosystem, the trail itself goes through the confluence, and you can partake of the unadulterated water if you choose. If you don't mind getting your shoes wet or walking barefoot, you can make your way down to a set of dinosaur tracks. I didn't see many people on my visit, but one trio of hikers pointed out a local resident that I might have missed otherwise. Who knew to look for porcupines in trees? This park is so idyllic, I didn't want to leave, so I tried to savor my time. But eventually I had to get down to business. Wilderness painting, for me, is a series of compromises. I don't carry a light diffuser on my treks for weight reasons, and that's probably a mistake. And although the dappled light on the painting is kind of annoying, I still prefer it to taking on the heat of the direct sun. Okay, 2 neutrals on my palette today. There's titanium white, and I'm trying to use up this burn umber. It's real dry. And I'm going to use transparent oxide red. I brought it with, haven't used it yet. Cadmium yellow light. Now for the coup de grace of this painting. 3 blues. I have cobalt teal, manganese blue, and ultramarine blue. I'm going to try to use that to help me capture the effect of the Devil's River water. Okay, these are going to be my early stage brushes. I'm going to use one for blue, one for brown, gray, and one for green. And these are going to be my late stage brushes. And this is pretty blank. Let's throw some color on there. Ah, how I love sycamore trees. And these ones, in the middle of November, are showing a wonderful golden yellow. Well, my shade ran out, my battery is running out, and it's the end of the trip, so that seems about fitting. But it's time for me to pack up and head home. This park represents the end of my tour of Big Bend country. As I said earlier at Davis Mountains State Park, it's both troublesome and natural to compare. And I hate to say it, but this may be the best state park in Texas. It's hard to believe I'm 75% of the way through this quest, so who knows, in the remaining quarter, I may find something even greater. But I cannot recommend to you highly enough a visit to the rarefied Devil's River.